Good morning, students. On the last day, we have basically discussed about the basic concept of matrix, and we also have tried to solve some numerical problem based on this chapter from. And the remaining all sums of 8.1 and 8.2 was your homework. Those who have done, just cross check with your answer. I am going to solve all the homeworks of 8.1 and 8.2, and those who haven't finished yet, you just try to understand, because now I am going to solve all your homework that I gave in the last class. See, I am going to start from the exercise number 8.1. Now I just have written all the sum of question number 1. Now classify the following matrix. You just see how many number of row is over here. There is 2 number of row. And how many number of columns? There are 2 number of columns. So here the classification of this matrix will be, it is a matrix. It is a matrix of order. Now how to write the order? As I said in the last class, that first you have to see the number of row, that is here it is 2 number of row, by the number of column, here it is 2 number of column. So it is a matrix of order 2 by 2. Now let's move to the next part. Here as you can see that here only one row and there is 3 number of column. So as because here it is 1 row, so it is known as row matrix. Row matrix of order. How many number of rows is here? 1. How many number of column? 3. So the order of the matrix will be 1 by 3. By the same process, you just move to the next part. Here it is 3 number of row but 1 number of column only. So it will be column matrix. It will be column matrix of order. Now what will be the order of this matrix? See, 1, 2, 3. There is 3 number of row and 1 number of column. So the order of the matrix will be 3 by 1. Now let's move to the next part. 1.4. See, here it is 3 number of row and 2 number of column. So a matrix. It is a matrix. It is a matrix of order 1, 2, 3. 3 number of row and 2 number of column of order 3 by 2. Now next move to the next part. Here, sorry, it will be 5 and it will be 6. Now see, 1, 2 number of rows over here. So it is a matrix of order 2, that is 2 number of row and 3 number of column, 2 by 3. Here this one, as you can see that here all the terms are 0. So it is a 0 matrix, or you can say it is a null matrix of order 1, 2 row by 3 number of column of order 2 by 3. So this is all about the first question. Now let's move to the next part. The question number 2. Here it is given that if a matrix has 4 elements, what is the possible number of order of this matrix maybe? Now see, suppose I am giving an example to you. X, Y, P, Q. These are the 4 elements. Now how it can be arranged? It may be X, Y, P, Q. Means I am going to say you that it is a 2 by 2 square matrix. How I can arrange this? By a square matrix. Whatever the position of the number of elements may be, but it will be a square matrix of order 2 by 2. Now it can be a row matrix and it can be a column matrix. Row matrix of order you can see 1 by 4, and here it is 4 by 1. So these are the possible number of order of this matrix which is containing the 4 elements. So this is the answer of this first part. I am just giving you the example by taking XY PQ, but these are the basically answer. 2 by 2 matrix, 1 by 4 matrix or 4 by 1 matrix. These are the possible number of order of this matrix. Now let's move to the second part. Here in this matrix it is containing the 8 elements. So how the 8 elements can be arranged? Suppose I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the 8 elements. Now it may be arranged like that. Here like this part only, like a row matrix of order 1 by 8. This same thing may be arranged in a column matrix. Same thing may be arranged in a column matrix. Now here the order was 1 by 8 and here the order is 8 by 1. Now it may break and it may be formed like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See? 4 by 2. This is also a possibility of the order of this matrix which will contain the 8 elements. Now this also may be happening. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This also may be happening. See, 1, 2, there is 2 number of row and 4 number of column. This is also maybe the order of the matrix. Now, I am going to the conclusion. What is the possible number of order of this matrix which will contain 8 elements? The possible number of order of this matrix will be 1 by 8, 8 by 1, 2 by 4 or 4 by 2. This is the answer of that the second part, and the answer of the first part will be the possible order of the matrix will be 2 by 2, 1 by 4 or 4 by 1. So these are going to be the answer of this part, question number 2, part 1 and 2. Our next question is question number 3. We have to construct a matrix whose order is 2 by 2 and the elements of the matrix are given by this is the first part, this is the second part. As I said in the last class and introduction part that Aij that denotes the position of a matrix where I is row, position of row and J is stand for the position of column. Okay, now see here it is a 2 by 2 matrix. Now for a 2 by 2 matrix there will be here one element, one over here, one over here and one over here. Now what will be the position of this matrix? Suppose A 1 1. Why? As because this is a first row. Okay, see like this. First row. So first thing for the number of row. Here as because this is the first row, so here it will be A1 and A1. And this is first column, that's why 1. The second column, that's why here it will be 2. Now let's move over here. This is the second row. So first, second row and second row. Now second row. Now this is the first column, so it will be 1. This is the second column, so it will be 2. So these are the position. So here for this element we can say that the value of I is equals to 1 and j is equals to 1. For this element I can say the value of I is equals to 1 and j is equals to 2, as because the first one is for row and second one is for column. So position of this element I can say I is equals to 2, j is equals to 1, and from here I can say that I is equals to 2, j is equals to 2. Okay. Now by the same process. See, here it will be A11, A12, sorry, A12, A21, A22. Now we have to put the value of I1 and J1 over here for this part. So if here it is 2 into 1 minus 1, as because I and J 1 and 1. For this part, here it is the value of I is 1 and the value of J is 2. So here the expression will be like that 2I minus J. So instead of I, it will be the value of I will be 1, that is 2 into 1 minus the value of j will be 2. Here for this part, you will see that the value of I is 2 and j is 1. So I 2 into 2 minus 1. And here for this part, value of I is 2 and j is also 2. 2 into 2 minus 2. Now it will be 2 minus 1, 2 into 2 4 minus 1, 2 into 1 2 minus 2, 2 into 2 4 minus 2. So this part after calculating it will be 1, it will be 3, it will be 0, it will be 2. This is the matrix that I have constructed from the given thing. Now let's solve this one, the second part. Here also write like that 1 1 a1 2 a2 1 a2 2. These are the matrix. See, now we have to put the value of I as 1 and j as 1 for this first element, and for the second element the value of I will be 1, j will be 2. For this element value of I will be 2, j will be 1. For this element the value of I will be 2, j will be 2. Okay, now see, for this part, for ij, see, I is 1 and j is 1. As because the representation is like that I into j, so the value of I and j will be just multiplied. So I is 1 and j is 2. I is 2 and j is 1. I is 2 and j is also 2. So the value is like that 1, 2, 2, 4. So this is the matrix for the second part. Now the next one is question number 5. As you can see that the order of this matrix is 2 by 2 and this is also 2 by 2. And this is as because they are the equal sign, so the 4 element will be equal to the corresponding elements. Now we can write that 3x plus y is equals to 1, as because this is the first this is the position of this element is 1 by 1, this is also 1 by 1, and we can say that minus y is equals to 2, this is equals to minus 5, that is 2y minus x is equals to minus 5, and this is the 3, there is nothing, there is, as because there is no variable, so it need not to write. Now from here you can see that y is equals to minus 2, you can say, as because from here we are getting the value of y, so we can directly put over here, that 3x instead of y it will be minus 2. Instead of y it will be minus 2. Now see, 3x minus 2 is equals to 1. Implies 3x is equals to 1 plus 2. Implies 3x is equals to 3. Therefore x is equals to 3 by 3, that is 1. So this is the value of x and this is the value of y. And to find out the value of x and y, we just need to record this formula. As because from here only we can get the value of y. And another thing also, there is two variable x and y, and here also two variable x and y. And if there is two variables, so by using minimum two formula only, we can find out the value of this two variable x and y. So by using these two, now we have the value of x and y, and in the question there, the question was find the value of x only, so the value of x will be 1. Now the next one is question number 7. So the same thing, we can just write this thing equal first, then we will try to solve. 6 is equals to y square plus y. This one 3 is equals to 3, so 5z is equals to this one. 5z is equals to minus 20. Now listen one thing, first we will try to solve those things where the single variable is given. As you can see over here, it is minus 5, and after changing sign it will be minus 2, and the resultant will be minus 7. And from here also you can say that z is equals to minus 20 by 5, that is the answer will be minus 4. So by solving these two, we can get the value of x and z. Now for this part, you can see that this is a quadratic equation. After changing this 6, after changing its position, it will be minus 6. Now this equation is basically for the quadratic equation. And the quadratic equation is one of the other chapter that you have already in your class 10. But as I haven't started the quadratic equation, so for the timing we will try to solve it by using factorization process that you already have done in your class 8. Now see, we can write like this, that plus 3y minus 2y minus 6 is equals to 0, and I think you know at least this process, that's why I am not discussing the thing again. Is equals to 0. Is equals to 0, and from here y plus 3 and y minus 2 is equals to 0. Therefore either y plus 3 is equals to 0 or y minus 2 is equals to 0. So from here we can say that y is equals to 2 and y is equals to minus 3. Now what will be the value of x, y and z? As you can see that the value of x and z is fixed. The value of x is minus 7 and z is minus 4, it is fixed. But y, it may be changed. So the value will be x is equals to minus 7, z is equals to minus 4. But as because there are two values of y, so once it will be minus 3 or the same x and z is fixed, y will be 2. This is the answer of the question number 7. Now let's move to the last question of exercise 8.1. The same thing again. We can write a plus b is equals to 6, d is equals to 3, 5 plus c is equals to minus 1, ab is equals to 8. Okay. Now we can write a is equals to 8 by b from here and give it equation number 1. Now, you can see that from here we can find the value of minus 1 minus 5 is equal to minus 6. So value of c and d is very much clear to us. But we have to find the value of a and b now. Now how to find? From you have to put the value of b, that is you have to put the value of a from equation number 1, that is 8 by b plus b is equals to 6. Okay, and you have to do from equation 1. From equation 1 we get. Now just LCM this one. After LCM it will be look like this only. It is b. Now 8 plus b square, that is 6b. Now you can see that b square minus 6b is plus 8 is equals to 0. 6b is just changing its side. So plus 6 will be minus 6b. Now from here you can see that we can write minus 4b minus 2b plus 8 is equals to 0 after factorization process. After taking this as common, it will be like that. So if we take b minus 4 as common, the remaining thing will be b minus 2 is equals to 0. Therefore we can say either b minus 4 is equals to 0 or b minus 2 is equals to 0. Therefore from here b is equals to 4, from here b is equals to 2. So these are the values, these are the two possible values. These are the two possible values of b. Now from you just put the value when b is equals to 4. As well as I have two possible values of b and a and b are related like this. So for these two possible values of b, there will be two possible values of a also. Now if the value of b is 4, a will be 8 by 4, that is 2. When the value of b is 2, a will be 8 by 2, that is 4. Now what are the values? You just see here d and c are fixed. C and d are fixed. C is minus 6 and d is 3. What is a and b? You just see over here. What is a and b? There are two possible values of a. When a is 2, b is 4. A is 2, b is 4. And when a is 4, b is 2, then the value of c and d are fixed throughout the equation. So this is the answer of the question number 9. Now let's move to exercise number 8.2, and here also I am going to discuss your homework only. Now see the question number 1. In question number 1, here M and N matrix are given and we have to find the value of M plus 2N matrix. Now just write the value of the matrix. Here it is 2 0 1 2, and here as it is 2n, so write 2 over here and put the value of n matrix 2 0 minus 1 2. Now just write the same thing, the value of M matrix here, and as because 2 is over here, we have to multiply 2 within the bracket, and the term will be like this: 2 into 2 it is 4, 2 into 0 it is 0, 2 into minus 1 it is minus 2, 2 into 2 it is 4. Now just see from here, as because here it is the addition sign, so we have to add the values. 2 plus 4, first one, second one is 0 plus 0, here it will be 1 plus of minus 2, here it will be 2 plus of 4. Now after solving, what will be the answer? See, 2 plus 4 it is 6, 1 plus minus it will be minus 2, 0 plus 0 it is 0, 4 plus 2 it is 6. Now again after solving, I am just writing the answer over here. It will be 6, it will be minus 1, it will be 0, and it will be 6. So this is the value of m plus 20 that we have to find. So our next sum is question number 2. See, it is as same as the question number 1. A and B matrix is given and you have to find the value of 2a minus 3b. Now see, we just have to write 2 over here and we have to write the value of A matrix 2 0 minus 3 1 minus 3 into B matrix, that is 0 1 minus 2 3. Now we have to multiply again. See, 2 twice 4 it is 4, 2 into 0 it is 0, 2 into minus 3 it is minus 6, 2 into 1 it is 2. Okay, now give the minus sign over here. Now multiply the 3 within the matrix. 3 into 0 0, 3 into 1 it will be 3, 3 into minus 2 it will be minus 6, 3 into 3 it will be 9. Now just add or subtract this to matrix. See, now how to subtract? 4 minus 0, 4 minus 0, here 0 minus 3, here minus 6, minus of minus 6, here 2 minus 9. Now after doing this one, we have to write like this: 4 minus 0 it is 4, minus 6, minus into minus it is plus 6, it is minus 3, 2 minus 9 it is minus 7. In the last line it will be like that: minus 6 minus 6 4 minus 6 plus 6 it will be 0, it is minus 3, it is minus 7. So our next question is question number 3. As you can see from the given thing that this is based on trigonometry, and we have started from class 10, and the trigonometry, the basic concept of trigonometry, it was in your class 9, and there have some part of trigonometry in your class 10 also. But before starting the trigonometry again in class 9, obviously I will discuss the basic concept of trigonometry, that is from class 10. Obviously I will discuss it later, but for the timing let us solve, and during solve if we see that there are any formulas required, then obviously I will discuss that one. Now see, in the first line we have to multiply, so it will be sin A into sin A, that is sin square A, sin A into cos A, that is minus sin A cos A, sin A into cos A, that is sin A cos A, sin A into sin A, that is sin square A. Here cos A into cos A, that is cos square A, cos A into sin A, that is minus sin A cos A, cos A into sin A, that is sin A cos A, cos A into cos A, that is cos square A. Now as because there are the addition sign, so you have to just add. See, here sin square A plus cos square A, here minus sin A cos A, here it is minus sin A cos A, and it will be plus of sin A cos A. Here it is sin A cos A, sin A cos A, plus of it is minus, plus of minus sin A cos A. Here it is sin square A, plus of cos square A. So this is the entire matrix after addition. Now say in the next line, as I said that if any formula is required, then obviously I will tell you, and based on your class 9 there was a formula sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. For this formula we can put the value 1 over here and 1 over here, as because the sin square A plus cos square A it is over here, and here the same thing also. Here the angle is denoted by A, and in the general format here the angle is denoted by theta, nothing else, but the both the formulas same. So instead of sin square A plus cos square, you can write 1. Now let's remove the bracket after multiplication the sign. Here see, plus sin A cos and minus sin A cos will be cancelled, and here the term will be 0 and here it will be 1, and we have to give the reason over here, since sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. As we have put the value of this term and this term here 1 and 1, that's why you have to give the reason within bracket why we have put this. Now see, here also sin A cos A plus sin A cos and minus sin A cos A will cancel, and here the term will be 0, here it was 0 and it is 1. So this is the answer of the third question. So our next question is question number 5. Here the value of A matrix and B matrix are given, and this equation also given. From this relation we have to find the value of X matrix. Now see how to solve this one. As we have to find the value of X matrix, so it's better to keep it one side and the remaining term in another side. After arranging in this formation, we have to put the value of B matrix over here. See, 1, 2, minus 1 plus 1 minus 3 into A. What is A? 0, minus 1, 1 and 2. We just have put the value of B matrix and A matrix over here. See, by solving we can write it will be the same only, the same thing will over here, but here after multiplication 3 into 0 it will be 0, 3 into 1 it will be 3, 3 into minus 1 it will be minus 3, 3 into 2 it will be 6. So as here it is the subtraction sign, so we have to subtract this term from this term. See, 1 minus 0, 2 minus of minus 3, minus 1 minus of 3, 1 minus 6. 1 minus 0 it will be 1. 2 minus it will be plus 3, minus 1 minus 3 it will be minus 4, 1 minus 6 it will be minus 5. See, after solving it will be 1 minus 4, 5 minus 5. So this is the value of this X matrix. Now see, for the question number 5 there was 2 parts. Just now I have solved the first part and now solve for the second part. See, from here also, from this given relation you have to find the value of this X matrix. So as I did in the last sum, that as we have to find the value of X matrix, so it's better to keep the X matrix in one side and all the remaining term in another side. So by the same process only, just we will do, and you just see, we after arranging in this format, we just have to put the value of A matrix over here. And B matrix 1, 2, minus 1, 1. Okay, now see, after multiplication it will be 2 into 0 it will be 0, 2 into minus 1 it will be minus 2, 2 into 1 it will be 2, 2 into 2 it will be 4. 3 into 1 it will be 3, 3 into minus 1 it will be minus 3, 3 into 2 it will be 6, 3 into 1 it will be 3. Now see, we have to add these two matrices as because they have the addition sign. Now how to add 0 plus 3? How to add? It will be 0 plus 3. And here it will be minus 2 plus 6. Here it will be 2 plus of minus 3. And it will be 4 plus 3. Now see, 0 plus 3 it will be 0. 2 plus minus, after multiplication plus into minus it will be minus. So 2 minus 3. So minus 2 plus 6 it will be 4 plus 4. So that's why I am writing 4 only. 4 plus 3 it is 7. Now see after solving it will be 3 minus 1 4 and 7. So this is the answer of the second part. Oh sorry, here continuously we have to write x. And one another thing, as because these are the equation format, we have to control both the left and right hand side at a time. So there will be a equal sign constantly. So we cannot give the equal sign over here also. That's why you have to use this implied sign. Otherwise we have to write or. But we cannot use the equal sign over here also. And this thing you have to keep in mind. Otherwise it may deduct your marks. Though already you have done the sum exactly right, but then also if you give both the equal sign over here and here also, it may deduct your marks. Now our next question is question number 6, and from this relation we have to find the value of this X matrix. The same thing again. Now see, as I said already, when we have to find the value of some matrix, it's better to arrange in such a way so that the required term which you have to find, that will be on a single side and all the remaining term will be on the other side. So just write down this matrix over here, and as because they have the minus sign, so it's after changing its position, if it come to the right side it will be plus 3x, and as we have to find the value of the x, so it's better to keep it one side and all the remaining term in another side. So if this matrix change its side, it will come over here, and as because they have the plus sign, after changing its side it will be minus, and then it will be look like this. Is it clear? As because you have to find the value of this X matrix, that's why the X is in a single side and all the remaining thing in another side. Now just from here you see there have the subtraction sign, so we can say that 2 minus of minus 7, 1 minus 4, 5 minus 2, 0 minus 6. So it is 3x. Now from here you see 2 minus into minus, it will be plus. 5 minus 2, it will be 3. 1 minus 4, it will be minus 3. 0 minus 6, it will be minus 6. It is equals to 3x. Now after addition it will be 9, it will be 3, it will be minus 3, it will be minus 6 is equals to 3x. Now I am doing the next line over there. Now in the next line what we will do, as I said in introduction class, that when we have to find the value of this X matrix, now we have to see for the constant term, that is the coefficient of this X. Now see, there have 3. So there is a big possibility that 3 will be come from this entire matrix as common, as because there have 3. So let's check either 3 each and every element is divisible by 3 or not, and easily we can see that each and every element is divisible by 3. So from the entire matrix, take 3 as common over here. Now let's see what are the remaining elements. Here it will be 3. Here it will be 1 after taking 3 as common. Here it will be minus 1, and here it will be minus 2. After taking 3 as common, the remaining term is like this. Okay. Now cancel out this 3 from both the side of the equation. We get the value of X matrix is 3, 1, minus 1, minus 2. So this is the answer for this question number 6. Now let's move to question number 7. So this is also same thing again, and we have to find the value of this M matrix from here. See, as because there have the plus sign before 2M, so need not to change its side. Let be over here, and the remaining thing will be on another side. As because here it was, after changing its side, it will be minus of 1, 4, minus 2, 3. Now it will be 2M. Now multiply this one. 3 3 is 9. 3 into 2 6. 3 0 into 0. 3 3 is minus 9. And it is minus of 1, 2, 3. Now see, here it is 9 and here it is minus. So it after subtraction it will be like that. 9 minus 1, 6 minus 4, 0 minus of minus 2, 0 minus of minus 2, minus 9, minus 3. Now see, from 9 minus 1 it will be 8, 0 minus into minus it will be plus 2, 6 minus 4 it will be 2, minus 3 and minus 9 and minus 3 it will be minus 12. Now after addition this thing will be 8 to 2 minus 12. Now see, as I said just in the last sum that here 2 is constant. So just see, either on the opposite side each and every element is divisible by 2 or not. If divisible, then take 2 as common. And in most of the cases such thing will be happen that the constant term here by the same constant term the opposite side matrix each and every element will be divisible by this same constant term, that is over here. So you can say that it is 2M, write like that, and take 2 as common from each and every element and write down the remaining matrix. After taking 2 as common from each and every element, the remaining thing will be 4, 1, 1, minus 6. 4, 1, 1, minus 6. See, got it? Now 2 and 2 will be cancelled and M will be 4, 1, 1, minus 6. So this was the question, that find out the M matrix, and this will be answer. Now our next question is question number 8. See, here the value of A, B and C matrix are given, and this relation is also given. By using this relation we have to find the value of this X matrix. Now let's see how we have to find. As I said you already, whose value we need, we have to keep this in one side and all the remaining term will be on another side. Now leave it like this, 2x, leave it like this, and we just put the value of B, C and A over here, and let's calculate what happened. See, B is minus 3, 2, 4, 0. Here C matrix is 4, 0, 0, 2. And minus A matrix, A is 2, minus 6, 2, 0. Okay. Now here both addition and subtraction we have to do at a time, but before of that we have to multiply these two within this matrix. Now after multiplication these two within this matrix, it will be like that: 2 into minus 3 minus 6, 2 into 4 8, 2 into 2 4, 2 into 0 0, and all the remaining term will be as same as that. And in the next line we have to calculate for the addition and subtraction part. Now see, here it is minus 6 plus 4 minus 2. Okay, here it is 4 plus 0 minus of minus 6. Here it is 8 plus 0 minus 2. Here it is 0 plus 2 minus 0. Now say just after subtraction and addition, the term will be like that: minus 6 minus 4. Minus 6 minus 4, it is minus 2. Minus 2 and minus 2, it will be minus 4. Okay, 8 plus 0, it is 8. 8 minus 2, it is minus 8 minus 2, it is 6. Here 4 plus 0, it is 4. Minus into minus, it will be plus 6. Here 0 plus 2, it is 2. 2 minus 0 again, it will be 2 only. Okay, let the remaining part, let me solve over here. Okay, see here 2x is equals to this thing, minus 4. 4 plus 6, it is 10. It is 6 and it is 2. Now as here 2 is the coefficient of x, so let's see, each and every element of this matrix is divisible by 2. So let 2 as common and write down the remaining thing over here. Okay, now cancel out this 2 and from here the value of x matrix will be minus 2, 5, 3, 1. So this is the answer. Now the next one is question number 10. This is given and by using this relation we have to find the value of x and y. But before finding the value of x and y, what we have to do? We have to multiply these 2 with each and every element of this matrix. So after multiplication it will be like that: 2 into x, 2x, 2 into 7 it is 14, 2 into 9 it is 18, 2 into y minus 5 it will be 2y minus 10. As because here the entire term is y minus 5, so when the 2 will be multiplied, 2 will be multiplied with this y and as well as this 5 also. And as because there have no multiplication term is here, so just write the remaining thing. And after writing this all, you can see here the addition term sign is over here. So we have to add 2x plus 6, 14 plus of minus 7, 18 plus 4, 2y minus 10 plus 5. Now see, from here it will be 2x plus 6 only, it will be 18 plus 4, that is 22. Here this is 14, plus into minus it will be minus 7, and here you see, here it is 2y, but here it is minus 10 and it is plus 5. So after the calculation the term will be minus 5 only. And write the matrix on the right hand side. And after this, the one more calculation we have to do, that 14 minus 7 it is 7, 22 and 2y minus 5. This matrix now is equal to 10, 22, 7, 15. This matrix. Okay. Now in the question here it is given that we have to find the value of x and y only. Now you can see the x term is over here and y term is over here only. Okay. And as because there have only one variable in one term, so it need not to compare with any other equation. To find the value of one variable, one equation is enough. So we can say that 2x plus 6, it is 6. 2x plus 6 will be equal to 10. See, therefore
2x plus 6 equals to 10, implies 2x equals to 10 minus 6, implies 2x is equals to 4, implies x equals to 4 by 2. The answer is 2. Okay, now by the same process here 2y minus 5 will be equal to this 15. Again 2y minus 5 equals to 15. Here 2y minus 5 equals to 15. Now let's calculate and find the value of y. After changing minus 5 to its position, it will be plus 5 and it will be 2y is equals to 20 and y is equals to 20 by 2, that is 10. So this is the value, that is x is equals to 2 and y is equals to 10 from the given relation. Now our next question is question number 11. See, this relation is given and by using this relation we have to find the value of x, y and z, all these three variables. Now let's see. Multiply these 2 within the matrix with each and every element. After multiplying, it will be 3 twice 6, it will be 4 twice 8, 5 twice 10, 2x. And here it will be 1, y, 0, 1. And here also the same thing that was in the previous line. Okay. Now as because these are the two matrix and here the addition sign, we have to add two matrix. 6 plus 1 it will be 8 plus y, 10 plus 0, 2x plus 1. And on the right hand side the same thing will be like the previous line. Okay. Now 6 plus 1 it will be 7, 10 plus 0 it is 10, 2x plus 1 it is not possible to go further and it is 8 plus y, that is equals to z 10 0 5. Now you have to find the value of x, y and z. Now let's see where these terms are available. Here in this relation x is available, here in this relation y is available and here z is available. Now see, we can say that 7 is equals to z, 8 plus y is equals to 0. From here we can solve that 8 is equals to y is equals to minus 8 and here 2x plus 1 is equals to 5. So by solving we can say that this is 2x is equals to 4, therefore x is equals to 4 by 2, that is 2. Now what are the values of x, y and z? Values of x is 2, y is minus 8 and z is 7. These are the values. And this is the answer of the question number 11. Now our next one is question number 12. So this relation is given and by using this relation we have to find the value of x and y. Now how to solve? You just see that you just see from here that this 2 is multiplication with this entire matrix, means 2 will be multiplied with each and every term of the element of this matrix. Now see, 2 into 1 it will be 2, 2 into 3 it will be 6, 2 into this entire term, so 2 into 2 it is 4x minus 2 into 1 it is 2, 2 into 2 it is minus 4, that is equals to this one. Now as because there have the subtraction signs, we have to subtract these two matrix. After subtraction it will be like that, 5 minus 2, 2 minus of this 4x minus 2 minus 1 minus 6 y plus 1 minus of minus 4. Okay, now See, 5 minus 2, it is 3, minus 1 and minus 6, it is minus 7, 2 minus 4x, minus minus plus 2. We just have multiplied this minus sign with both of these two sign. Now from here, y plus 1 minus into minus, that is plus 4. That is equals to 3 minus 8 and minus 7, 2. Two plus 2, it is 4, minus 4x, y, 4 plus 1, 5, is equals to 3 minus 8 minus 7, 2. Now just look one thing, we have to find the value of x and y. So these two terms are containing x and y only, but another two is the constant, and as because they have the equal sign, so where the constant term is only available, so for both of this side the constant term should be equal. See, it is 3, it is 3, it is minus 7, it is also minus 7. But as because these two elements are containing one x and one y, that is one variable, that's why we have to equal this term with minus 8 and this term with 2. So let's do over here. 4 minus 4x is equals to minus 8. 4 minus 4x is equals to minus 8. Now we have to find the value of 4x, so let's change its side, as because the sign before of this enter 4x become plus, and it was 4, and after changing it will be plus 8. It will be 12 is equals to 4x, therefore x is equals to 12 by 4 is equals to 3. So this is the value of x. Now this y plus 5 will be equal to this 2, therefore y plus 5 is equals to 2, so y is equals to 2 minus 5, that is equals to minus 3. So the value of x is 3, the value of x is 3 and y is minus 3. So this is the answer. Now our next and last sum of this exercise 8.2, let's see. Here the value of A, B and C matrix are given, and this relation is also given, and from this relation, by using the value of A, B and C matrix, we have to find the value of A, B and this C. Now let's see. Here it is 5A. So A means this entire term, 2A minus 3, 5 plus 2B. B means this entire term, minus 2, 3, 7B is equals to C, this term. Now see, as because this 5 is multiplied with the entire matrix, so it will be 5 into 2, 10, 5 into 3, 5 into minus 3, that is minus 15, 5 into A, that is 5A, 5 into 5, that is 25, and in the next term it is 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4, 2 into 7, it is 14, 2 into 3, it is 6, 2 into B, it is 2B. It is equal to this term. Okay. Now see, here it is the addition sign. Now we have to add these two matrix, and it will be 10 plus of minus 4, 5A plus of 6, minus 15 plus of 14, and 25 plus of 2B. This one is B, okay, is equals to C minus 1, 9 minus 11. 10 plus into minus, it will be minus 4, and minus 15 and minus plus 14, it will be minus 1. Here this one will be 5A plus 6, and it will be 25 plus 2B is equals to C 9 minus 1 minus 11. Now in the next line you see 10 minus 4 is equal to 6, and it is minus 1, and this term will be as same as the previous line, this both of these two terms. Sorry, it was 6. Let's write B like this, it will be is yet to understand. C 9 minus 1 minus 11. Now by solving both of this side, you see, as I said just in the last line, that if one element containing only constant term, then that should be equal to the another side. See, here it is minus 1, here also minus 1. So by comparing both the side, we can say that C, the value of C is 6, therefore C is equals to 6. This 5a plus 6 will be equal to 9. 5a plus 6 equals to 9. So from here we can say 5a is equals to 3, therefore a is equals to 3 by 5. And see, here it is 25 plus 2b. 25 plus 2b is equals to minus 11. This is equals to minus 11. See, 25 also will change its side and it will be like that. Minus 25 and minus 11, it will be minus 36. Therefore, b is equals to minus 36 by 2, that is minus 18. This is the answer. So, therefore the value of a is 3 by 5, b is minus 18 and c is 6, and this is the answer. And now already we have finished the exercise 8.2.